Hello, so I'm just going to show a basic cave-based design. So just imagine this a cave ordeal. But basically, it doesn't have to be this cramped. It could be as wide as you want because it's a cave base. You can actually expand upon it further as you want to. Um, Now, I did made a recording on the the actual building of it on the realm I have. Unfortunately, audio didn't pick up, so I have to pretty much redo the whole audio for it, or just make another video and just act like it's not there. But however, I just want to show you guys this. Basically, allows you to see if there's mobs around you, and also a little clock in the cave, so that way when you resurface, you don't have to deal with phantoms, especially if you're playing on hardcore or something like that. But the general idea is have this connected to your actual base. So that way you actually have two sides of your base, a basement side of things, per se. But yeah, it doesn't have to be like this compact, it's just basic design. And yeah, so hopefully you enjoy the rest of the video. Hello, so what you guys are seeing right now is actually a video recorded. However, I I had myself on mute the entire time, so now I have to do post commentary. But all in all, it's not going to be a bad thing. It just means I'm going to have to do stuff a bit weird. But however, I was actually building a cave base in this video, and you guys will see how this works. I did do a explanation video just to show it a bit better, but however, like I said, I pretty much messed up and didn't record what I was supposed to be recording along with the video, so now it's just me trying to explain things as things go on. But however, basically the whole point of this base, like I said, is to actually be more safe against hostile mobs during like hardcore or just hard difficulties or just normal in general. But just ways to actually do it. At the moment, I'm just clearing out gravel here. But however, so the whole general idea was to just find, just to make a little cave base down in my mind, so that way I don't have to resurface as often. So the typical idea is to have some place safe to work in, not really have to worry about a whole lot in the dark. But yeah, like I said, as you can see, I'm just clearing away some gravel, and this might be a little uh, hard to deal with, because gravel is actually one of the annoying things to deal with, same with sand. But I'm just doing it the easiest way, and that is doing it with torches, because, well, it's easier to do it with torches. Another thing you'll start to see in this video is I did change my mind a lot with the design. However, the design you'll see at the end of this video is not the final design. I do have plans to go through and re-edit that base design and maybe make it a little nicer and actually a lot safer. But also, I kind of want to use it as a secondary storage. So, at the moment, the house I have on the surface is clearly what I'm going to be keeping as my main base, and then using this underground base as a way to get more iron, gold, redstone, diamonds, etc. So yeah, at the moment, this would have been the part where I was explaining some things, but however, it's just, yeah, I just look like I'm mindlessly looking around, because, yeah, like I said, the recording was muted, so you only got footage, not audio. However, that, like I said, ain't a big deal, it just means I have to do stuff weirdly. So at the moment, I'm just trying to clear out some stuff, make it a little better. Did mention in this video particularly trying to make it easier for you guys to see. However, it kind of worked, but it didn't. It's well weird and wonky. But however, yeah, at the moment I'm trying to just clear some things out, trying to work with a more easier area to work with. But I ended up just making some stuff weirdly and just doing all sorts of weird things in this. So yeah, just at the moment, doing some stuff, working with wood. So I ended up doing this entire structure with a lot of oak planks, and then for whatever reason, I did um, a weird birch gate system at the end of this video. But like I said, I'm not going to stick with this design you'll see at the moment, because what I want to do is get rid of the gates at the end of the video and actually put it in proper doorways or something like that. But however, it's, yeah, not a big deal. But yeah, currently just trying to clear some things out, make it look a little nicer. Um, just working, just trying to get a better slate to work with. However, like I said, I ended up like changing my mind with certain things and doing some weird things in this. But yeah, like I wish I had more audio with this, because like I said, now I have to do this in post commentary. So yeah, like quite a bit video going on, trying to make this entertaining, you know? Man, who knew dinosaurs have to work so much? But but yeah, hopefully you guys are having like a great day at the moment, or an interesting night. Um, I do have plans to try and get more people on the server. At the moment, it's just me. Thinking about asking a few more people. I actually have one person on the server. It's just at the moment he's probably playing Warframe or other games at the moment. So yeah, it's just me trying to do stuff on the server. However, I, like said, have plans to get more people. It's just at the moment, pretty much got limited resources. So at the moment, just getting some ladders made and working a pathway up. Now, I done something weird here. I ended up keep on pressing down the place block button. So you see right there is what I'm talking about, is something weird. So now I have to clear these extra ladders in this video. And it's just like I do like a lot of weird, dumb things, and honestly, it's entertaining to an extent. But however, thinking about this now, watching this again, kind of makes me realize I didn't do so smart on this build. Because what I probably should have done, because you'll see at the end of what all I actually did, that I probably should have hold off doing. But however, at the moment, I'm just working with a weird playing field here and just clearing out some stuff and being all weird in this setup. But yeah, I'm like clearing this out, and yeah, just not being 100% decisive. And this is the part where I ended up wanting to incorporate the hole I already made into this build. And it's because, like I said, I was trying to make a little underground base to work with. So that way I don't have to deal with hostile mobs. But at the moment, here I am trying to incorporate this. And you'll eventually see that I place down stairs in this. Like, you'll see those stairs, and it's like, I put those down, and then later I'm going to remove them. And you'll see that, and you're probably going to make a comment about it, which, perfectly fine. I'm actually having more fun doing this post commentary. Might do this more often. But yeah, here I am. I'm going to get all the wood planks made. So I got all this wood, and at the moment, just making stairs, right? And like I said, the build you'll see at the end of this video is not the final build. I didn't even use those. Like, you'll eventually see what all I've done. Oh man, this dinosaur has lack of sleep going on. Oh boy, shouldn't be laughing this much, but yeah, and also I forgot to get glass, so I ended up walking all the way up these weird screwed up stairs. Like, honestly, I probably should have edited this part out. But at the moment, I'm just going to probably leave this in here. But yeah, I'm like trekking myself all the way up here. And I think I was still talking and trying to explain stuff. Walk right past my sheaves. Go in there. While smoothstone was smelting, because I had to make a bunch of stone cutters. And you may notice sun is rising, so it's... I'm like just walking down the stairs, like... Honestly, this bit is a bit quicker than trying to climb them, because you don't have to jump at all, you just fall. But I'm just like walking all the way back down there. Oh boy, that's just funny. And then, yeah, I'm just clearing out a bit more space here. Like, honestly, there is a big difference between live commentary and post commentary. Because with post commentary, you just talk. You don't actually have to do a whole lot. But with live commentary, you guys would pretty much have to hear me talk on the fly and actually figure out what I'm trying to say on the fly. Of course, I forgot to clear that stone in this clip. So yeah, then get this. I put another stair there. Did that all poorly. Forgot an axe too. Like, I just completely just did nothing correct apparently. Now, that stair is going to have a story later. But all in all, I kind of like what I did with this structure and actually have this design going. The idea is to just give me more storage with my surface base, so that way I don't have to do a whole lot. Yeah, I'm going to have to trek all the way up and down stairs, which I might do a minecart system at one point. Like, go and collect enough resources to get minecarts. So here's another thing I did wrong. I went ahead and fixed a misplaced wood, and also I wasn't paying attention what I was doing with the planks in general, so I had to pretty much fix those as well. And then I was trying to count how many blocks further out, I ended up doing 6, and then just widening them out a bit later. But yeah, it's just doing this is actually quite fun to do. Like, I like to do buildings in Minecraft, but I also like to just do like the smallest things that people typically don't do in Minecraft. Um, and honestly, yeah, I pretty much did all sorts of weird things in this. But honestly, um, I just enjoy doing like these weird little builds. I might just end up doing a bunch of build tutorials and actually learn how to make housing better. My issue is I can't make round structures in Minecraft. But here's the thing is, I didn't clear out as much as I should have. So when you saw me earlier trying to do all that mining, um, I didn't clear out as much as I probably should have. But also, I didn't originally intended to actually do what I did. And another thing is, you probably, if you are wanting to work with like a cliff area, establish the cliff area first, then build your structure. Because that way you know how many blocks high you need to go. But also, this is another good way to fix a height problem with the blocks. But yeah, and then I end up breaking my stone pick. Now, I did brought other stone picks for the mining. However, you may see me put in an iron pick. Now, I also did this twice. And then I finally got smart enough to actually overcorrect and fix the problem. So at the moment, just doing some stuff. What I probably should have done is waited to fix that mistake. However, for whatever reason, I just decided to do that instead. Just went ahead and fixed it myself. Now, I originally didn't want the ladder to be there, which you'll eventually see that I somewhat did something like that. But I might go back through and actually put the ladder back there. But however, I still haven't have the final design in my head quite yet. So yeah, at the moment I'm just doing some weird things. So this where I ended up making it wider because in order for me to get to that ladder, I had to have at least another length. And you'll eventually see that it's like uneven at one point. See, I ended up making a mistake there. But however, this mistake, I completely honestly, if I didn't have cleaned that up then, I probably would have finished the structure, then finished this fixing the mistakes, then causing some weird things to go on. And honestly, you want to keep on putting down torches like I did here, especially if you're working underground. Say if you're working with a friend's server, because at the moment this is my server I'm working on. So yeah, there's that iron pick I mentioned. But however, this is my server, so I ended up just setting it on peaceful to actually work with this structure. So that way I didn't had to basically deal with hostile mobs like skeleton zombies and creepers. So at the moment, I'm just clearing this out. However, you don't have to do what I'm doing here. If you want to make it easier on yourself and actually do less clearing, then go right ahead and do less work. At the moment, I probably was like doing all sorts of weird thinking on the fly type ordeal. But all in all, this is like, honestly, something I probably should have paid more attention to while making this build. Um, but yeah, at the moment, just see, I got rid of those stairs. But at the moment, I'm just like trying to work with other like with other ideas in the head, trying to figure out how I want to make this look. And eventually, this is just going to be turned into like a little mining slash storage area. Because, yeah, no more stairs, still have that ladder. Then I decided to get rid of the most of the ladder. And then you will see that I decided to place more blocks back down and fix the ladder a bit more. And here's the part where I mentioned earlier about the gates. You'll actually eventually see that. But yeah, right there I noticed that it's uneven, so I decided to fix it. That way it looks a lot better. So, honestly, if you are trying to build a cave base like this, I would probably say, like, do some more thought into it. Like, get a frame layout. Because the best building ideas happens with frames. If you do a framework, you can make the build a lot better. Also, you may notice I was placing blocks down. I should have got rid of that torch before I was working with the stairs. But however, I just, like I said, did some weird things in this. Honestly, I probably shouldn't have put those wooden panels there, but I did for whatever reason. And of course, I had my cursor all messed up, so I had to fix those. Like, honestly, the whole structure I wanted to do was more like look out into the caves type ordeal, but also gives me the ability to see hostile mobs nearby. So that way I know I have to be careful in that area, or know exactly where I need to go when it's not fully lit. Now, another thing is, I ended up realizing that I'm putting wood on the where the glass went, so I ended up wasting glass by tearing that down. And then here where I realized I uh, didn't put the ladder far enough. And honestly, I was originally thinking of more stairs or... Oh, sorry about that. But as I was saying, I was honestly thinking of more stairs incorporated to the build instead of what I did here. And then also, I wasn't paying attention here, so I ended up having to fix that and close that off so that way it looks a little nicer. So I don't actually have a straight hole sticking out to the cave where things could potentially spawn. So I just ended up mining out a bit of the stone here and then putting the crafting table and the stone cutter there. Of course, my aim was off in this one as well. So yeah. I think I ended up going with the glass 3 blocks high and then making the roof on the 4th block. However, I ain't particularly proud of this design. Kinda wish. Of course, I put a stair there instead of a ladder. But however, I kinda wish I thought this built out a bit more. I was just trying to do this on the fly. However, I might do some more stuff off camera. And right there, if you notice, I placed down a corner block. Didn't work on it. And then just placing my glass right there. Now, I might end up just turning this cave base into the main base. Because, honestly, I know how to build bases underground and actually do stuff. And also, you may notice, and if you look carefully enough, there's a hole that I'm ended up having to fix later. Yeah, that's like one of the most interesting things I didn't notice. And then when I realized there was something there, I ended up having to try and fix it. But yeah, here's one of the parts where I particularly don't like about this. And honestly, it's something I will probably learn off of. However, fill that up with glass, right? And then I noticed I had full glass blocks. So what I did is instead of leaving it in my inventory, I ended up putting those full glass blocks under the stairs, so that way I don't get sneak attacked by mobs under. However, probably shouldn't have done that, especially if I'm adding fences there. Because at the moment I wanted to add doors, but I made it 3 blocks wide and noticed that I made it huge. And so I can't add like proper dooring, like actual doors, without making it look all weird. And you may notice like some weird random times that was me trying to explain things. But however, I did not do that. I did not explain things like I should. Like, I was doing something weird with the explanations. And then here I am just fumbling around in the crafting table. I wanted to add birch stuff to this build, so I ended up making birch fences. And the idea was to prevent mobs from getting to me in the building. But however, the explanation was pretty much flawed because skeletons can still get me. But yeah, it's just don't like that whole. Like, I like the idea of the stairs. I might do an actual stairway through there. However, might just do a single door and leave those 3 stairs there. Or I get rid of the stairs and put the stairs off to the side. And that way I just get an amazing view out into the cave system. So I ended up wasting this glass, you may see here. And for whatever reason, I just didn't plug up the hole. I just put an entire thing across. And here I am trying to explain things a bit more, but however, it pretty much, yeah, it, but yeah, the general idea was basically a cave base to prevent, mobs from down there while I work down there to get to me, like a safe place to work in. But yeah, we're actually approaching the end of the video, and basically all I did here was to explain things. So, yeah, I pretty much just messed up this entire video by having my cell phone mute. But But yeah, I actually enjoyed trying to do this post commentary thing. I might actually do it more often and go through processes better. And also, it allows me to not multitask and I can explain things better too. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe, and see you in the next one.